This fine afternoon, we are going to start a tour of the girl's house because I think you're all kind of dying to see it, even if you don't know you are. So this is the fortress gate. It was recycled from the church, and it is a definite step up in security from our prior gate and from the gate which we didn't have in between. But it does have a big cross in the middle of it, which someone very skinny might be able to fit right through. As you can see, we're neighbors with the church. Anyway, we're going to start downstairs though. This is the front part of our house. As you can see, our fortress fence goes with the fortress gate. It even has barbed wire on top, but I don't think you can even see that from down here because it's so high. This is our house. We have a table. We have a leaky ceiling, a little fridge, water filter, mirror. For a long time that was a full-length mirror, but it was broken for so many months and the glass would just fall on the ground, so someone who stayed at our house replaced it for us and we were very grateful. An uncomfortable little couch thing that looks like it should be soft, but it definitely isn't. And the real soft couch bed, which is really just a bed, but it's our couch. And no one lives here. I mean, no one sleeps on it regularly. I recently washed all of it, including the mattress itself, which is covered in plastic, so that's kind of why it's been relegated to the living room. And there we have our stash of food. It's very full right now because everybody brought back a hoard from the States. And you can also see our very Caribbean rum, our extra water, and our sink and stove, essentially our kitchen. And since I know you are all dying to see what a Belizean washing machine looks like, just wait a moment. You know you're dying to see that. Or I know you better than you know yourself. So we lock up our washing machine. It's outside here, you can see. But since we had one stolen, we put it in this handy dandy little walk-in closet thing, which I now have to unlock one-handed. And there you have it. For one thing, it's very tiny. And for another, it's very mechanical. And for another, it's all in Spanish. We were trying to set it up and the instructions were in Spanish. It was all very frustrating. There's the washing compartment. This one's very clean, by the way, since it's brand new. Spinning compartment, it has like a sub lid. And you can see how much smaller it is, so it kind of moves around like a bobblehead or something. And to turn it on, you just turn the actual house spigot. And when it drains out that pipe, and it makes that entire backyard area disgustingly wet and muddy, which is why it looks like that. But on the upside, when they recently replaced our fence, which by the way now goes all the way around our house, check it out, although it's a lot shorter on this side than it is in front, who knows why. Anyway, they took out the massive ant holes that were right here, ant hills. There were mountains, and we had poured bleach and hot water, and they were still there. But apparently, new fencing fixed it. So that's an upside. Less danger of ant invasion, although there's still ant invasion, which is why this cake is on a moat. As you can see, we store our food. There's water in that plate. Now we'll go upstairs. I hope this is picking up some of the background noise because I think it's different. Alright, you can see our banana tree. It's quite lovely. Our puppy is supposed to be living under there, but I don't know. Oh, there he is. She is. I'm going to meet the puppy. don't really like venturing in this backyard. There's no telling what there is. Oh, but there's a puppy. Hi, pup. This is Scout. And Scout is very happy to meet you all. But I'm a little afraid she has fleas. Oh, alright. Scout recently reappeared. All the puppies and Belle went missing. Now I've been infested by our yard burr things. Our dogs are usually covered with them. Shh, baby. Anyway, but a couple of our puppies recently reappeared. And this one we are keeping. As she cries all night, and anytime there's no human being around, and as soon as I leave, she's going to start crying and whining again. You'll hear. Oh, but we'll give her a minute. Alright. They were born under those stairs right there. It was very inconvenient and muddy and ant infested, but probably safe. Oh, hear that? That's Scout. Anyway, she lives by the banana trees at the moment when she's not hanging out outside our door upstairs. This is the view from our veranda. Primary school and seat of life and the church. The street that goes by our yard. And there's our veranda, which I swept a couple weeks ago in hammocks, but they're not strung across right now because we need to walk through. As it is, you have to dodge the clothesline. The towels of infamy. Infamous. Although they do smell better than usual, so that's something. The rest of the veranda, our neighbor's yard. You can't really see their house very well. But you can kind of see the rest of our yard too. Ooh. The washing machine comes out there. Coconuts. Well, actually, I don't know what they are. I don't think they're coconuts. They're something. And the rest of our backyard. Okay. This is our door that has to be unlocked with a key to be opened from either side. It has no handle. I guess it's secure. A little too secure. There's our fire. Another stash of food. A teeny tiny fridge. Not that the one downstairs was anything huge. Our upstairs living space. As you can see, my keyboard, that isn't really mine, but it's the church's, is being stored here for the moment. The airplane fan, that is a huge improvement, and look, it even has, since the fan doesn't have a light, there's recessed lighting. It's super snazzy. The walls up here are not cement, they are wood, and they're, well, extremely flimsy. From what I hear, my room, which is back here, didn't even exist until sometime last year. But anyway, we have more rooms and my bedroom, which is teeny tiny. But then again, there's only me in it. There's really only room for one person in it. So you can kind of see the whole thing in this shot. Basically everything except what's behind the door. There's our closet things. They're mostly something like that. And we will take a moment to admire the slat windows. Actually, I need to open this anyway. That's all the window we get upstairs. Downstairs they actually have real windows. But anyway, they do have burglar bars now, which is, actually they always had burglar bars. But now they have screens, which means that there are not bugs all the time everywhere. You can see my cardboard storage, thanks to Betsy. And I wasn't going to include the bathrooms in this, but I do think that you might enjoy the shower head, which is just a pipe. Shower head. In fact, the whole shower is quite something. And that's the end.